go ahead and drop your questions in, and we'll go ahead and answer those. And, okay, we're good. Let's begin. All right, so I might as well introduce Sadie here for anybody who has not seen her face or know her from my personal or anything like that. I'm trying to remember. We had a class before songwriting with Stu. I think it was production, or was it like the digital audio, the Pro Tools class or something?
Yeah, did you take that one recording class that was like in the evening?
Oh, that's right, the evening one. Yeah, I remember missing a lot of those classes because of work, and holy cow, that was a huge gap.
Oh, it went until like 7 o'clock every night. So
yeah, like 6 o'clock, I think almost to 8 on some nights. So yeah, it was crazy, but that class was fun. We got to see the studio get built at UVU, so
yes, that was
fun. Anyway, it didn't just start there, because we obviously took more classes together, including songwriting, and yeah, at some point, I don't know what will you describe what happened?
Yeah, well, yeah, because you asked me. I remember you asked me if I could help you on like jazz arranging, and I was like,
oh yeah.
I'd taken a couple of jazz arranging classes, but then I expressed that with my songwriting, I'm not as good at like music as I am with lyric and melodies. And so you were like, hey, let's collaborate. And I was like, the video is so delayed. It's crazy. Oh, that's
Oh, is
sad.
it really that bad?
I don't know if it is for everyone or if it's just for him. Maybe just your internet sucks. Just kidding. I'm sorry. I don't know you.
I think it might be. I've had a few complaints before.
Well, I was saying it to the person commenting, but I was just kidding.
I was. Yeah, I'm watching the video like be recorded right now, and yeah, it looks like it's going a little slower.
He said he hasn't even seen my lips move yet, so that's pretty delayed.
Yeah, we're gonna keep moving forward. Hopefully, you can you at least hear us? I think that's the important part, right? Let's see
I personally think so.
Oh, by the way, the guy who's asking DJ Burns, he actually got the most right on the trivia. So
wow.
Yeah. So
you're the hero.
He did not know that you thought Taylor Swift was gonna be the one that deserved the Walk of Fame, according to you.
I've got my Taylor Swift t-shirt on right now, so that's it's pretty.
I have nothing of Taylor Swift over here in this corner, so
well,
shame on
me. I got it. I got the Taylor Swift fan covered. Don't worry.
Okay, anyway, you were saying, or you basically finished the story.
So but then I was gonna say, because like collaborating can be kind of weird at first, and it's like you don't know if you're gonna actually come up with anything, and so when we set up a time to meet, I was kind of just like, show me some tracks, because at least for me, I don't like starting from scratch. I feel like when you start from scratch on something, it just takes a lot longer to get the ideas flowing. And truthfully, that day I just had no ideas, and so I gave you in. I was like, you tell me, you're gonna tell us what we're gonna work on.
Yeah, I felt kind of the same way. Like, as I was going through the tracks, I'm like, I really don't know what I'm going to be doing here. Like, sure, I have ideas and starters, which is always encouraged during collaborations, but, like, at the same time, I'm like, I haven't worked with Sadie before. Let's just see what happens. So,
yeah.
So, and I think it worked out okay. So,
yeah. Not too bad. We're able to come up with some melodies, some cheesy lyrics at first, because truthfully, and I still think we should have done this, I will not lie, when I heard his track, I was like, that reminds me of Mario Kart. That reminds me of Rainbow Road in Mario Kart. And for a second, I was like, please can you make this a Mario song? But no, it was too much. It was too weird.
No, I like, there was So I think I try my best to like say yes to what gets thrown at me, but as soon as you said rainbow no, I'm like no, dead no, and I was just so stubborn because I felt like what would we talk about? Would we like Princess Peach?
Listen, I knew it was going to be a cheesy metaphor. So now, like, a life goal of mine is, like, I'm going to write a song called Rainbow Road one day and make it a Mario metaphor, and I'm going to make it cool. Like, that's just a personal goal of mine, just to, like, prove to myself that I can do that.
That I'd be up for that.
We'll see. I don't
to
know.
hear the track.
It might be terrible.
Yeah, and I think if I were gonna do like a Mario theme, I'd go in the deep end. Like you already thought it was light. I'm like, no, stay away. But like if you said do something Mario-y, I'd be like, yeah, we're gonna make this. We're 8-bit. It's gonna be too much Mario.
That's hilarious. Yeah, for real.
I don't know. So, I have very interesting trying to come up with an idea because we had the track and that I was sitting on. I'm like, whatever, I'll do something with this, and I think we wrote the pre-chorus first.
Yeah, because I remember I kept playing it over and over, and the melody of the pre-chorus came into my head, and it was kind of like as I was mumbling the melody I heard, then the lyrics kind of wrote itself. I think in the pre-chorus that came pretty easy. But then, and I liked it. And so then it was kind of like, okay, what story are we telling? Like, what the heck does pre-chorus even mean?
Yeah, you said, I know a place. And as soon as you said that, I'm like, okay, so is this about a place? Like, what are we talking about? And I think we took forever to, like, come up with what is this place that we're talking about?
Even talking about in this song, like, But I mean, obviously the track, it was really happy. I mean, it was cheesy, but I mean that in a good way. Like, I like, you know, it was uplifting and cute. So I was like, how do we make this story that we're telling in the lyrics match that energy of the song? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and, like, it was interesting because I think I said at one point, like, this is the most bubblegummy pop thing I've written. And like, I didn't hate it, so don't diss on pop.
I am so sorry you cut out there. Can you?
Oh, I did.
You said, I heard this is the most bubblegum pop thing I've ever written, and then you stopped.
Okay. I said it's the most bubblegum poppy thing I've written, and then, and I didn't hate it, which was weird. So I guess the lesson is, as cheesy as it might be, don't hate on.
For bubblegum pop music. Because here's the thing, like, there's a time and place for it, and sometimes it's just really fun to listen to a fun song that makes you feel good. And if that's what the song's doing naturally, like, it's cool. Like, let it be easy, let it be fun.
What I think definitely is, the one problem I do have about pop is its overplayedness. Because if I really like sit down and listen to, like, recently a Post Malone album all the way through, like, his songs are amazing, and they're the reason why they're popular. But again, I hate the fact that they're overplayed because I loved Better Now when it came out, and then I hated it the next week.
I think there's like a difference between like the pop genre, which is like I think a certain sound, as opposed to like top 40 and popular music. Because like Post Malone isn't pop. I mean, he's rap. You know what I mean? So I think it's like bring that it's like pop music. I think is like two things. Like pop music is like popular music, and it's also like, but it's become like a sound and like a genre, which I like sound in the genre. Yeah,
and I think it still applies to both because even the pop sound, the reason why it is a pop sound is because it got popular, and so. And it's not like, again, not bad.
Yeah, it's just
overplayed.
It's true. When things are overplayed, it's annoying.
Anyway, do you remember what happened? Gonna be about?
Yeah,
I'm trying to look.
Because I remember, because like, you know, the pre-chorus idea was like, I know a place that we can get away. I know a place. It took a while, but we're here to stay. So it was kind of like, okay, like the story is like we started from the bottom and now we're here as a couple. And I'm trying to remember like when it was like, okay, like let's, because like the song kind of like plays with like the metaphors of like, you know, like Hollywood and the walk of, I mean, what's the name of the song?
Yeah.
But like, you know, and fame and like, I think the idea is like, you know, you don't need fame to be, I don't know, to like, I don't know, be
Love.
be a noob. But I think at the same time, like, I think when you're like with someone that like, you feel famous. I don't know, that's cheesy. That's
You know, I feel like that definitely, if it applies to anything, it applies to this song. So,
but I don't really remember when, because like I said, I know we read the pre-chorus first. Was it the chorus that took us forever, or was it the first verse? Because I feel like it was.
I think the chorus was the last thing that we did, because
we wrote the song very out of order.
Yeah, which it's fine. We wrote the song. It's done.
There's no book. There's no rhyme or reason. You just sometimes, yeah.
So, wait, I think it was in the first verse, because we were just trying to write a verse to see, okay, how do we lead up to this is what the song is about. It's about this place that we're going to tell you what it is, but we're going to wait.
Yeah.
So, because, okay, this is where I think, look where we started. Now here we are.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember now. Where is it? Red carpet. We could talk about the red carpet, and then
we were gonna call the song "Red Carpet," but then we couldn't really find a way to like, I don't know, to like actually write that song. I remember it was weird. No, it wasn't weird. Your idea was
it's fine. call it weird. Here's my idea. That's good.
Good song idea. But no, that was the idea that we had, and that metaphor kind of like expounded into kind of what it was. So
yeah, and then I think everything kind of started to fall in place because we got that. But of course, we had some fun lines. A couple weeks ago, I wrote that. I have one. I have one right here. Let me just find it in a second.
Oh dear. That was the lyrics that I wrote.
Yeah. I remember wanting so badly to put in like something about Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, because they had that terrible divorce or whatever, and I'm like, this is exactly what, like, just to like throw shade at them. And so maybe it's not in here.
No, I remember, but I think like that's like a really important part though, like when you're collaborating with someone, like you have to be able, because like how you come up with your good ideas is being like, okay, I'm going to tell you every single bad idea that I have. And I'm going to tell you all the bad things in my brain that I know are terrible. For example, Rainbow Road. I wanted to write the song about Mario Kart. But that was a stupid, terrible idea. So I think like, but you know what I mean? Like you have to create like that space. That sounds cheesy, but like, I don't know. That thing that
you're
like,
on the right track.
Because I feel like once everyone is spitting out the terrible ideas in their brain, like all of a sudden it's like, hey, we have a song now. How did that?
Yeah. I think in our songwriting class, when like Stu was talking about the songwriting funnel, like the theory behind it, basically the whole idea was you take lots of crap and turn it into.
It's just like, I don't know. It's like, how do we make this like dramatic mess of my brain like spew something worth listening to? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, there's there's so many ideas I have on my computer that I'm like, goodbye. I don't want to see you again, but I don't have the heart to delete them just because I'm like, who
No,
knows?
I'm very protective of all my.
Let's see if we have had any questions so far, because, oh, nope, just the
Nobody
previous.
cares. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. We had enough people view. We got 4 people viewing. That's pretty good.
Wow,
Well,
look at us.
actually, I'm curious right now. Let me, I think, let me check the streams we got, just because I know we got a few over the past 24 hours. Oh, wrong thing. I'll tell you the exact number, and then we can be happy with what we have. 7 streams, guys. 7 streams. We hit it big. Now, yeah.
It's all right. Releasing music is scary. It's hard.
Yeah, there's so much planning.
Oh, we got up for that. Heck yeah.
Hey, it was better than 0 from my last year, so I'll take 7 any day.
Down.
I think. So yeah, you were saying releasing music is kind of interesting. You brought that up because we were holding on to the song for a while just because of the busyness of things, but it's weird to plan it out because you got to be like, hey, listen to my song, even though you wouldn't normally do that in a real conversation.
No, I get it. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like, what's it called? Not philosophy. That sounds really cheesy. But like, whenever I'm like have to promote, here's how I promote myself because I feel really uncomfortable talking about myself. Well, that's kind of a joke.
I'm kidding you talk.
Just kidding. But I've noticed, so what I have to do whenever I post about my music or like I post about myself is that in my head, I post it sarcastically. So it's like I'm making a joke and it doesn't matter if nobody else gets the joke. I'm being funny. I'm being sarcastic. Like, oh, check me out. Because in my brain, it's sarcastic. It's completely fake. And so it's like, if people think I'm stupid for doing this, it's okay. Because I'm being sarcastic. It's not the best way of viewing it, but like, it's like a healthy, it's an attempt. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh yeah, for me, what I've noticed is that like when I'm posting stuff just in general on this Instagram page, sorry guys, I just want to forget about it. I'm like, sure, it might be crappy in my mind, but hey, it's content. It'll do something. So
that's the big practice, because I think the more you practice sharing stuff, like music, it's like, okay, the less scary, hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've heard that like people, despite doing this for years and in front of thousands of people, are still stage fright, and so I'm like, I guess this is forever, guys. 7 people is already scary. Who knows?
Well, I mean, the truth is like when you put out a song, like whether or not it's, because like this one, no offense, but it wasn't like a personal like declaration of, you know, oh no, you're.
Like this has feeling. No, it's. Oh, am I freezing up a little bit? Oh, you can't? Can you hear me now? Oh, no.
This is lame. Hello?
You can't hear me? Oh, wait.
This is awkward.
Okay, it's just freezing up a little bit. Yeah. I'm hearing you. I'm definitely hearing you.
You're a robot right now.
How about that? Okay, I'll accept robot as long as it can still hear me.
Hello?
Hey, praying worked, yes. So
as I was saying.
Yes.
Yeah, that like even
the
if
song
it's not
wasn't
like
personal. You hated
Yeah, like it wasn't personal. I mean, it was fun, but it wasn't personal. But even still, it's like really vulnerable because it's like I worked on this. I helped write this. It's just vulnerable.
Yeah, and like I think it's okay to have songs that aren't like personal because we kind of talked about fame in this.
Yeah.
Song.
Yeah, that's definitely not personal to me
So
yet.
yeah. I'm like, how much money do I have in my bank account? Less than 5 figures, less than 4 figures. Forget about it.
Yeah, I think
So,
relatable.
we do have a question. It looks like
Ooh.
yeah, it's from my mom. Hi, mom.
Aw, your mom. That's nice.
It is. How many songs did you guys write together? So
The one.
yeah.
Right. Unless I'm being really rude and I just forgot, but I'm pretty sure just one.
Like maybe half of one you just don't want to take credit for. No, yeah, hopefully this won't be the last thing because yeah, this was like it was interesting doing this collab because I feel like my previous collabs before, no shame on any of them, it was a lot of learning to do with those collabs, but I feel like with this collab we're like, okay, we both have a basic understanding that we are both familiar with this, and so we were able to stack with that. Like other people I've worked with, it's like, how do you write lyrics? Or
yeah.
Oh, you're a guitarist. I know nothing about guitar.
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes. But yeah. So, but yeah, hopefully there'll be more. I won't say anything yet, just because we'll see.
Did the songwriting class help? I mean, it did help with the collaboration because I got to check off an assignment for it, so that was
Yeah, because there was a class. This was a second semester. There was the previous songwriting one. I don't know who you collaborated with, but that was actually an assignment.
Well, actually, so like, I actually took songwriting 1 like 3 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Years ago, and I took songwriting 2 3 times because like songwriting and lyric writing is like my thing, but like as far as what the music degree has, they only have 1 class. And I was like, and also I needed enough credits to qualify for my scholarship, and so I was like, we're taking songwriting again. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah. But like in general, I think the songwriting class helped a few ways with collaboration. Not only because it was encouraged, it's like do something. And in fact, this was actually only one of the songs this semester I collaborated with. The semester before that was Maturity, which I released like 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh, did he play the guitar on that?
Yeah, he played the guitar on that. Like phenomenal guitarist, and I'm excited to share what's next, but I'm not going to share anything else. But yeah, that not only was it encouraged, but it was kind of like, okay, how do you stay open-minded, because you do want to say yes as much as often during a collaboration.
Absolutely.
Which, outside of the few no's I said no to Rainbow Road, and I think there was one other thing, but yeah. I was surprised at what you said yes to, because you said no to Pitt and Jolie, but you said yes to the PDA, and I'm like, wait, you for real?
I thought that lyric was cute.
Okay.
That's why I was like, yeah. But we couldn't do both. It was one or the other.
Yeah. You can't be too funny in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rona. All right. No, I'm kidding. Just needed to clear my throat. All right. Do you have anything coming up that you want to announce?
Well, I actually am working on a song. Gonna release that one actually really soon. Cause like when coronavirus happened, the whole world shut down.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I lost all the access to the studio in the school studio, and all of my projects. Like I needed all those plugins. I was so upset because I all this music that like I was gonna release this summer. Now it's not gonna be able to be done until the studio's open again. So I was kind of annoyed, but then I kind of had like my come to Jesus moment of like, I don't need all this, like, I don't need all of the, you know, nice plugins to make music. So yeah, so the one I with actually a friend of mine, and we used all free samples, all free plugins, like it was just all free. So it's really simple, but I'm actually really excited about it. I don't know when it's going to be released because we still have to fix the mixing of it, but
Oh yeah, because you totally changed everything because if you change the plugins, it changes.
yeah, we had, well, I actually wrote it. It was actually happening really fast. Like we wrote it like 3 weeks ago, and then the next week we recorded it, and then like now it's like pretty much done. But then I like texted him. We thought it was done, and then I texted him like 2 days ago, and I was like, "Hey, so how about we?"
What's up?
And also like the bass isn't loud enough. Like, where did that go in the mix? And he was like, "Nope, you're right. You're right." So
Yeah.
But I'm about it. I think it'll be good.
Yeah. It's definitely weird, like, doing the mixing process, because you're like, oh, I think this is good, and then you listen to it later, and you're like, I don't want to edit this again, but it needs it.
Oh, there's, like, a part of me that, like, I don't know. Like I said, when you're doing it yourself, sometimes you just do what you gotta do. And who knows, next month I might have a song out called Just Needed. If not, it might be out in July, but it'll be out soon.
Hey, if it gets out, it gets out. So that's great to hear.
Little melodramatic love song, but sad love song. But
wait,
what I read. I think I posted it anywhere, and I wrote it, like I said, like 2 weeks ago. So
okay, because I remember there's a few songs, like Michael V's song. Shout out to him. He did a few songs that he's releasing now. And,
oh yeah.
Yeah, and so I was wondering, like, is it the same thing? Like, you wrote something awesome in class, I got to see that, and then.
Well, there was a couple songs that I wrote and performed in the class that I was going to release soon, but then I wasn't actually able to finish them because I need all the plugins that are at school. So,
well,
if
you need any help, just let me know, or because I have Pro Tools, so I don't. Yeah, I don't have the plugins though, so it's gonna probably sound different.
I need all the stuff at the school. Just kidding. I'm just being spoiled. I'm spoiled. I'm a spoiled university ex-university.
Yeah. I feel you though, because like every once in a while I'll go to the school, I'm like, this is awesome, and then I'll come back home and like I miss contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? Anything? Are you releasing anything soon?
Well, so far the plan is I have the very next single that I'm going to be releasing by myself, not as pretty voice as Sadie, which is why the song is great. Yeah, you know it's true. You got the voice.
Thanks.
Anyway, yeah, my hard auto-tuned voice will be on a track called "Could Be Closer," and
right?
What?
Is that the one you shared that the songwriting class said you should call Netflix and chill?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
okay.
It's hinted. It's hinted. Anyway, and then 2 weeks from that will be another track. I don't remember what it is. 2 weeks from that will be another track.
Oh wow!
And,
be consistent.
Yeah. I hopefully stay that consistent because I know I have things to get done. So we'll see how consistent I stay.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I was surprised too because I'm like, oh, I have these songs I could do something with. So, but yeah. But that's basically it. So I guess for anybody who doesn't know who Sadie is and isn't following her, there she is.
Follow me, please.
Yeah. And then, of course, you're already following me, hopefully. Hopefully.
Unless I just like found this live stream by like some weird accident, which would be.
You know, there are some bots, so we don't know. Maybe the bot like me a little bit more.
Like those question boxes on your Instagram story, and then you get all the bots that are like, follow me, follow this, hey Sadie, and it's like, leave me alone.
Yeah. Let me actually let's do a couple more things before we finish off. Let's answer this other question, and then I'll show you some of the bot stuff that I read it.
Feedback from other musicians, songwriters when you were putting things together. I know you just showed the song to the class one day when I was gone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember where I was. I think I just was having a bad day, and I was like, I don't feel like going to class. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But I remember you told me that they thought that we should change the chorus. But
yeah,
because they thought
that was fun. We liked the chorus too much.
Yeah, I was like, like I could see their point. Like it was wordy, but at the
Yeah,
same
it was
time,
fast too.
like I don't care. I like it, and you know, it's kind of like a weird balance of sometimes you have to do what you want to do, other times you feedback. I don't know if they said anything else because you were the one there, not me.
Yeah, there was a production thing. Like there was one part of the song that I was really proud of this like bass moment, but it was too much for your vocals, and so I'm like, I'll cut it out. So you don't hear that on the track. Maybe I'll put it somewhere, but
Very interesting.
It was groovy. But that was basically it. Yeah, for at least this track, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I remember what I was gonna say as I was rambling and trailing off. Like so. Anyway, with feedback, it's kind of interesting because a lot of what I've noticed the more I've learned mixing is that a lot of it does come down to taste if you are familiar enough with the process. And so it's like, do I change it because it will make the song better, or do I change it because I want to please this person? So
yeah, exactly. And the truth is everyone's gonna have different opinions on like, lyrics, productions at a certain point, and obviously like especially like from like your mentors, it's like, all right, let's consider that.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like that made it. But for the most part, we were like, meh, no, it's good. We like it that way.
It's too hard to change it. Like it was good the way it was.
And also, it was so long to write the chorus in the first place that part of me was like, I don't want to do it again.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was the last question. Let me show you what I got. So here's one response sticker. It's just a bag of money. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
It means if you talk to them, you will get lots of money, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's a weird question.
It was a very weird question.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Money, you?
Yes. I would love some money. Thank you.
My Venmo is blah, blah, blah. And then there was this thing right here. So, typical spam.
Who knows, though? Maybe you guys can help each other.
I don't know what he wants, though. Like, he's like, let's help each other. With what?
Like, that can mean a lot of different things, pal. Like, I need to know.
Yeah, I don't want to help you in that way, bro. Let's stay up. Let's keep away. Anyway, thank you so much for doing this. Like, you already have done a lot for this song, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just.
My favorite thing to talk about is songwriting. Nothing. Like, it's like, oh, you want me to talk about songwriting? Like, yes, sir.
Let's do it.
I love talking about that. Yeah. Talk about that with anyone.
Yeah. So, yeah, and obviously, yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, so, again.
Yeah, and everyone watching, all two of you, listen, two of you. We've had more. We've had a couple people drop on, but like two of you.
Yeah, two of you now.
But listen to our song. We need 2 more streams. They're watching. They won't be
7.
Time. That's okay.
We'll see. Anyway, yeah, listen to our song. Follow Sadie if you haven't, because she's pretty awesome and she has a beautiful voice, unlike me, which you should still follow because I got songs, I think. So.
And you sing? Don't sell yourself short. You got.
You'd have to hear, like, when I auto-tune your voice, it's like, oh, I'm moving it like 1 cent. For me, it's like, oh, I'm moving octaves. This is so bad. So, but yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. See you around, Sadie. Hopefully, this is the last time we see each other.
Yes.
And yeah. And stay safe, everyone.
Go eat dinner. Goodbye.
All right, sounds good. Bye.